Hold onto your helmets, football fans. The Cowboys and Giants just gave us a game for the ages, but that's not even the biggest shocker. NFL analyst Damien Woody dropped a bombshell that's got everyone talking. Did the Cowboys' win actually expose their weakness? Stay tuned, because this reaction video is about to turn everything you thought you knew about this game upside down. Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. We're breaking down the Cowboys vs. Giants showdown, and let me tell you, this game had everything: drama, surprises, and some jaw-dropping moments that'll have us talking for weeks. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get this party started. So, the Dallas Cowboys squared off against the New York Giants in what turned out to be a roller coaster of a game. Now, I know y'all are dying to hear what the experts are saying, especially our man Damien Woody. But hold on to your hats, folks, because Woody's take on this game might just surprise you. First things first, let's set the scene. The Cowboys came into this game with their usual swagger, looking to dominate their division rivals. On the other side, the Giants were hungry for a win, determined to prove they're not just another stepping stone in the NFC East. The stage was set for an epic battle, and boy, did these teams deliver. Now, let's break down some of the key moments that had us all on the edge of our seats. In the first quarter, Dak Prescott came out guns blazing, connecting with CeeDee Lamb for a spectacular 45-yard touchdown pass that had Cowboys fans going wild. It was like watching a master artist at work, the way Prescott threaded that needle between two defenders. Lamb's catch? Pure poetry in motion. But hold up, don't count the Giants out just yet. Daniel Jones wasn't about to let the Cowboys run away with this one. In the second quarter, he orchestrated a drive that would make Eli Manning proud. Jones kept his cool under pressure, scrambling out of the pocket and finding Saquon Barkley for a crucial third down conversion. That set up a beautiful touchdown pass to Kenny Golladay, who went up and snatched that ball like he was picking an apple from a tree. Now, let's talk about the defense, because both sides came to play. Micah Parsons was an absolute beast out there for the Cowboys. This guy was everywhere, racking up sacks, tackles for loss, and even batting down passes at the line of scrimmage. It's like he's playing with cheat codes or something. On the Giants side, Leonard Williams was holding down the fort, stuffing the run, and giving Prescott fits all night long. As we headed into halftime, this game was tighter than a new pair of jeans. The scoreboard was lit up like a Christmas tree, with both teams trading blows back and forth. It was anyone's game, and you could feel the tension in the stadium. The fans were going nuts, the sidelines were buzzing, and even the hot dog vendors were on the edge of their seats. Coming out of the half, both teams made some crucial adjustments. The Cowboys' offensive coordinator dialed up some tricky plays that had the Giants' defense spinning in circles. Meanwhile, the Giants' coaching staff clearly had a heart-to-heart with their O-line because they came out looking like a completely different unit. The third quarter is where things really started to heat up. Ezekiel Elliott, who had been relatively quiet in the first half, suddenly exploded onto the scene. He was running like a man possessed, breaking tackles, and leaving Giants defenders in his dust. One run in particular, a 60-yard scamper down the sideline, had the entire stadium on its feet. It was vintage Zeke, reminiscent of his rookie year when he took the league by storm. But just when you thought the Cowboys were about to pull away, the Giants answered back. Kadarius Toney, the human joystick, put on a clinic in open field running. He took a simple screen pass and turned it into a highlight reel touchdown, juking and jiving his way through the Cowboys' secondary like he was in a game of Twister. It was the kind of play that makes you rewind your TV just to watch it again in slow motion. As we entered the fourth quarter, this game was still anyone's to win. The lead changed hands more times than a hot potato, and both quarterbacks were locked in a duel for the ages. Prescott was slinging it around like he was playing backyard football, while Jones was using his legs to keep drives alive and the Cowboys' defense guessing. Now, here's where things get really interesting, folks. With just 2 minutes left on the clock and the game hanging in the balance, we saw a moment that'll be talked about for years to come. The Giants, down by 4, were driving down the field with a chance to win it all. Daniel Jones dropped back to pass, scanned the field, and launched a deep ball towards the end zone. Time seemed to stand still as the ball hung in the air. And then, out of nowhere, Trayvon Diggs made the play of the game. He came flying in like a superhero, tipped the ball to himself, and somehow managed to get both feet down in bounds for the interception. It was the kind of play that separates the good from the great, and Diggs proved once again why he's one of the best in the business. The Cowboys ran out the clock, securing a hard-fought victory in a game that'll go down in the history books. Final score, Cowboys 31, Giants 28. What a game, what a night, what a roller coaster of emotions. Now let's talk about Damien Woody's reaction, because this is where things get really interesting. Despite the Cowboys' victory, Woody isn't quite ready to jump on the Dallas bandwagon just yet. In his post-game analysis on SCC with SVP Woody, dropped a bombshell that had everyone talking. He said, and I quote, "Look, I get it. The Cowboys won, and they looked good doing it. But I'm still not comfortable with Dallas. There's something about this team that just doesn't sit right with me." Whoa, hold the phone. Not comfortable with Dallas? After a win like that? Woody went on to explain his reservations, pointing out that while the Cowboys showed flashes of brilliance, they also had moments of vulnerability that could come back to haunt them against tougher opponents. He highlighted the inconsistency in their run defense, noting that if Saquon Barkley had been at 100%, the outcome might have been different. Woody also expressed concerns about the Cowboys' ability to close out games, referencing their near collapse in the fourth quarter. But here's the kicker, folks. Woody wasn't all doom and gloom. He did give credit where credit was due, praising Dak Prescott's leadership and the explosive potential of the Cowboys' offense. He just wants to see more consistency before he's ready to label them as true contenders. Now, I don't know about you, but Woody's take has got me thinking. Are we all too quick to crown teams after big wins? Or is Woody being overly cautious? It's a debate that's sure to rage on in sports bars and living rooms across the country. So what do you think, sports fans? Are you with Damien Woody on this one? Or are you all in on the Cowboys hype train? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear from each and every one of you. Before we wrap this up, let's not forget the real winners here, the fans. Games like this are why we love sports. The passion, the excitement, the sheer unpredictability of it all, it's what keeps us coming back for more, week after week, season after season.